Hello, good morning, and welcome to the 7,581st edition of Far and Wide. For today, Wednesday, the 22nd of June, 2050. In today's programme, we shall be examining the continuing labour problems in Germany and asking, can the mark survive? I shall be taking a close look at the graffiti in the Channel Tunnel. And later in the programme, we have film of the unveiling of the Thatcher Memorial in Red Square Mosque. First item today, we're going to the Pontefract International Space Complex, where the giant space wheel, 5 times bigger than Nelson's column, is nearing completion. Built with Britain's massive sterling surplus, thanks to the revenue from North Sea oil, this project makes us the envy of the world. It stands, dwarfing Pontefract itself, as a veritable monument to British engineering and technology, and is visited by and admired by the heads of state of every Western country. But today it's been visited by perhaps the most important spectator to date, a member of the British public. For more details, over now live to Pontefract and our man on the spot, Clive Cunliffe. Clive?
Bless you, Nicky. Love the tie. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm standing here in the Pontefract International Space Complex, otherwise known as PISC, on the actual launching pad of the new giant spacecraft Britannia 7. Now, behind me stands one of the giant support legs, which contains one of the many high-speed lifts which have been designed to whisk the 500 crew members and scientists over 500 new feet high into the air to their accommodation module. Now, these accommodation modules will be their home when Britannia 7 finally blasts off later in this year of space, 2050. Visiting with us today, we have the winner of Modern Housewife magazine Cookery Competition 2050, Mrs. Gertrude Noah, who, as part of her prize, will be given a grand tour of this amazing feat of 21st century technology. She'll even be allowed to inspect the flight deck, high up there, above us.
I think that housewife woman will be coming up any minute, sir.
Oh, hell. I'm just in the middle of a calculation on the orbital velocity of corkscrew fluons.
How absolutely fascinating. Left-hand or right-hand corkscrews?
Damn, I hadn't thought of that. Have to start all over again.
You better drag yourself away, sir. Shall I clear her with mission control?
Yes, go ahead, would you please?
Hello, Miss Con. X-ray tip-top here. Can you 28 this visitor woman to 34C? Over.
Hello, Tip-Top. Mishcon here. Are you reading?
No, Oh, yes, I'm reading.
Subject scanned and satisfactory. You have green go to 28 or 34C.
We've got green go to 28 or 34C, sir.
Oh, good. Acknowledge, will you?
Miss Con, X-ray tip-top, aki. By the way, sir, here's the presentation for her.
Oh, good. Right, well, I'll stand to the left of the lift and you stand to the right.
So enough of the technical background. This is what we're really here for. Let's meet the winner of Modern Housewife magazine Cookery Competition, Mrs. Gertrude Noah. Over here, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. Only I got my heel caught in the moving pavement and I went right past the bus stop. Hey. Oh, my. Isn't it big?
It is indeed big, Mrs. You know, it contains a controlled environment for over 500 people. Now, what have you got to say about that?
Fancy.
Fancy, she says. Yes, indeed. Fancy. And when it finally blasts off, it'll leave the Earth's atmosphere at over 37,000 new miles per hour.
Whatever will they think of next?
Yes, indeed. Whatever will they think of next?
What's that?
That, Mrs. Noah, is one of our auto self-seeking electronic cameras, similar to the ones that have been placed on the planets Mercury and Pluto. Now, it can be programmed to concentrate on any sound or feature of outstanding interest.
Tell it to stop staring at my bus.
Just see if it's time for us to go up there, shall I?
The time, it is 11:26 and 10 of the seconds.
Oh, you've got a French one.
Our I'll just pass my hand through the invisible beam to summon the lift, and it'll travel down this column at a speed of 500 new feet per second. After you, Mrs. Noah.
Oh, to think. You're doing all this for me just because I made the best Bakewell tart. Can't you control your camera?
Pass right down the car, man.
It's all controlled by computer.
Mind the doors.
Made in Notting Hill Gate.
What a cosmopolitan world we live in, don't we? Bloody heck.
I'm sorry about that. We're still having teething problems.
So am I. I nearly left mine down at the bottom. It's the last time I'm going in a lift with that.
Sorry about this. Regulations, you know. Decontamination. It's just a little mite trickling off of it for me Mississippi.
What's that?
Flit.
Mrs. Noah, on behalf of the technical staff here in the nerve centre of Britannia 7, may I welcome you aboard?
This is Carstairs, a proton physicist. And this is Fanshawe. He's neutron. Hello. Miss Geary, astrohydraulics. And Miss Bates, extraterrestrial cosmology. Rennie, gaseous seismology. And Lyons, catering.
Why the rubber glove? Is there something the matter with me?
No, that's in case we're harboring a rogue microbe. You see, one of our germs on another planet could prove fatal.
Well, what about their germs?
No, they're all right. They've been sprayed.
Poor things. Our cat took weeks to...
No! We come to the most important part of our visit, the presentation. Mr. Carstairs?
Mrs. Noah, on behalf of PISC, an atomic tea maker.
It's just what I've always wanted.
All you have to do is press this button here, and the tea is instantly ready. Indian or China?
China.
Cups, Fanshawe.
Oh, yes, sir. How many?
4.
Well, this is an exciting moment indeed. We now see in use part of the multi-billion-pound gadgetry that's been devised to make this interstellar mission possible.
Start again, son.
Yes, I should. Oh. Could I trouble you? I'm so sorry. Thank you.
This is all fed into the main computer. They just press the numbers for absolutely anything they could wish for, and it's selected from central storage. Yes, absolutely anything they could wish for can be selected here. They could have tea, toast, butter, crumpet.
Yes, we dialed that once.
What did you get?
Half a dozen crumpets. Well done, Fanshawe.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I trouble you again?
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
hang on a minute. Here.
Thank you. Right. Shall I be mother?
Oh, the things you men can do nowadays. Impossible.
Milk or lemon?
Oh, milk, please.
Milk, Fanshawe.
Right away, sir.
Oh, it's wonderful what you can do nowadays. You don't have to lift a finger. And the time it saves. Well, it cuts out the queuing.
You got a tin opener, sir?
Of course I haven't got a tin opener. Get me all some sugar while you're about it. Yes, I should have ordered lump.
I'm awfully sorry, sir.
Oh, never mind. Open the milk, will you? Thank you. One or two sugars.
2, please.
I'll get you a spoon.
No, leave the damn thing. Don't touch it.
It's a good thing you haven't got any microbes, isn't it?
Milk, sure. Milk.
Oh, awfully sorry, sir. I've never used one of these before.
Give me the damn thing, will you?
Come here.
Well, as we watch the housewife of the year using her expertise, it's time for us to bid farewell to this mind-boggling, miraculous world of electronic technology. With that, I say goodbye and hand you back to Nicky Manson in the studio. Clive Cunliffe, far and wide, Pisk. Come here, let me have a go. You
Just got it going.
And so the spacecraft has been invented to explore a proper environment out there somewhere in the Milky Way.
That's a tidy step.
Well, at 1/10 the speed of light, the journey would take exactly 60 years.
You're going to be knocking on a bit when you get there.
You're not going.
No, 500 specially selected people of both sexes will be making the journey. Come on.
They've been selected for their brains and perfect physique.
I'm sure that Mr. Carstairs wouldn't fail that exam.
And their virility.
Yes, well, the ship will be entirely self-supporting and provide the passengers with every comfort. It's divided into 4 community units, each one having its own living quarters.
But what are they going to do all that time?
I can explain that. We have encapsulated the whole conception of recreation, separating the pleasure from the activity.
After 60 years, I would have thought that was automatic.
But it's all been reduced to electrical impulses, which you receive through the electrodes on this pleasure hat. Here, have a go.
What is your favorite sport?
Oh, the usual girlish pastimes.
According to your press handout, it's all in wrestling.
Well, I do go occasionally to while away a harmless evening by the ringside.
All right. There we are. All in wrestling.
Right, all we have to do now is to turn it on and that.
Twist it on! Put it down into the Well, you might have waited for the bell. By golly, I enjoyed that. Can I have one of these instead of the kettle?
Ah, the polygram is ready, sir.
Good. Right. Let's find out where the fault is. It could be the gluons losing adhesion. If there's a red shift in the doppelganger, we're in trouble. There is. My God, the neutrinos are accelerating spontaneously.
But that means...
Yes. Emergency Blue 7. Shut off all systems.
All systems closed.
Thank God there's nobody in the ship.
Now, over here, we have another recreational feature. You see, the planners thought that after years aboard the ship, the lack of activity would lead to a loss of dream stimulation.
I mean, we might start dreaming about nothing, and that would be absolutely awful.
And so we've come up with this dream stimulator, or as I prefer to call it, the Orpheus cabinet. Now, you can select your dream subjects from this file over here. Would you like to select one?
Me? Oh, right, yeah. Dreams, ancient and modern. Let's see what we got. Historical, Rasputin, Walter Raleigh, Ringo. Wonder who he was.
I think he invented the telephone.
Robert Redford.
Oh, I know who he was.
Well, have a go on him. Of course you can. All I have to do is to place this in here. Oh, there's one in there already, it's fine. Booby La Fan.
Last year's Miss Universe. Didn't call her Booby for nothing, did they?
There must be someone in there, sir.
What?
Booby! Oh, no! No, not my big toe. Oh, Booby.
Mr. Glassgang, maintenance and security.
Shall I wake him, sir?
No, better not. Maybe a heart attack, you know.
He set this for 2 hours. You think he's trying to commit suicide?
Look, I tell you what we'll do. We're going to have some lunch. And then when we come back, you can sleep with Mr. Robert Redford. That is, if there's time after lunch.
A quick snack'll do me. Here, I say, can you set it to slow this time?
Nothing's happening, sir.
Yes, I can see that. Let me have a go. It's probably a fusion interruption.
Fusion interruption, what's that?
Well, it's, I don't know. We've never had one before.
We won't have to use the stairs, will we?
No, we haven't got any stairs. Get through to control, will you?
Right, miss.
Hello, Miss Con. X-ray tip-top here. Please, Aki.
Good Lord, there's still somebody on board. What are you doing there?
I'm afraid the lift's stuck, sir.
Yes, the lift's stopped.
Of course it's stuck. We've shut down the systems. We've got a blue 7. Number 4 has gone spontaneous. There's a heavy neutrino breakout.
Good heavens, did you hear that, sir?
What's a neutrino breakout?
I'm never quite sure. What about the other lifts?
What about the other lift?
Yeah, what about the other lift?
What about the other lift?
We're not holding number 4, sir. It's going out of control.
This is an emergency. This is an emergency.
How long do we have availability on the other lifts?
Oh, at present calculation, 40.37 seconds.
This damn computer's getting past it. You have 40 seconds to make the other lift. Take the emergency suction tube to number 3. That's the nearest.
Right, quick, the emergency suction
Where's the
tube.
suction tube?
What's
Where?
going on?
They're all going by tube. One at a time. It'll suck us through to number 3 lift, you see.
There's nothing wrong, is there?
Oh, hardly anything at all.
It's just that if this blows up, there'll be Pontefract cakes all over Cairo.
Women and children first.
You're not a children.
I'm a damn sight younger than you are.
Oh, is it me first?
Couldn't they have won the 2050 Weight Watchers competitions?
If you're her husband, I deny everything. Great Scott! I don't remember putting that card in.
We can't hold it.
They're stuck in the suction tube.
Present calculation, 5.71 seconds.
It's going to lift the one faster, sir. It'll tip right over.
Listen, Carstairs, we've got to keep it on an even keel. Go manual. Fire 1, 2, 3, and 4 retro systems and balance her until we can shut off the rogue thruster.
Can we do automatic control?
Yes, please. We'd love to go automatic.
Right, you have green go for automatic control.
Right, quick, onto the switchboard. Punch off.
Switchboard, control. Go on.
Right away.
27,
27,
G3,
G3,
10165,
10165,
route,
big one.
route,
Oh, route.
activate.
Activate. Could you possibly say all that again?
Time, get onto manual.
Go on, man.
Go on, you get on number 2, come lift on number 4,
right.
Glassgang on number 5.
Hey, look, I'm not qualified for this, you know. I'm just a roving reporter.
Sit down and do as you're told. Right, Fanshawe, tell us what we have to do.
I don't know what to do.
Have you been through flight simulation?
Yes, I know, but I was sitting at the back and I couldn't see very well.
Oh, it is good of you to stimulate this emergency just to let me see what happens.
Not at all. Hello, Mishcon, one or two of us are a little nervous.
3 or 4 of us are.
Can you talk us through?
Talk through commencing now. Set your bees to 10 drones.
Set.
Set. Set. B.
Wait a minute, I don't know. Set.
Lateral stabilizer 371.
Set.
Set. Set.
What was that? Lateral stabilizer 371 here. Don't get your rag out. I was doing very well. I'm only supposed to change light bulbs. Set.
Now just a touch of main boost.
Try that center one.
Not too much. You have tilt.
Hey, you, cooking woman, get on to one.
What, me?
Yes, you. Croft, we're all in position.
Right, now listen very carefully, number 4.
Number 4.
What? Yes?
Yeah, yes.
7 to 21, lateral to C, deduction to XP, weak boost.
What was the first one again?
Call me, why don't you listen? Get up.
Hey!
You'd never manage on my cooker.
It's no good. We'll have to go into automatic liftoff.
What was that?
We'll have to give you automatic liftoff.
Look here, you must be out of your mind. We're not qualified to drive this damn thing.
You don't have to do a thing. We'll put you in parking orbit at 200 miles. That'll give us time to think.
Now, look here. I'm protesting very strongly about this.
Yes, so am I. I'm just a roving reporter. You're a jolly long way in a minute.
Quiet and get into liftoff positions. You have 30 seconds before the main fuel ignites.
Quick, sir. Lift-off position, right?
What?
What are the lift-off positions?
Have I time to spend a penny?
Stay where you are. There's nothing to worry about.
Is there anything we can do? You'll sing and abide with me under my breath.
6.
Now, try and breathe as normally as possible. We'll be going at several miles an hour. And soon you'll be able to feel the force of gravity pressing you very hard into your lungs.
She's going beautifully, sir.
It's perfect. Perfect.
Congratulations.
Just a minute. What are we getting so excited about? All we've got up there are 2 mathematicians, a maintenance man, a roving reporter, and an amateur cook. Program to orbit.
Orbit. Green go.
Things are easing up a bit. I think we must be in orbit.
Oh, thank heaven for that. Now, can I go to the little girl's room?
She's weightless. Keep your belts on, everybody.
Get me down! Get me down!
Try and get over to me.
Ow!
Well, sort of swim.
The view from space was amazing.
I'm not making any progress.
I've got it. A weightless body suspended in space can be propelled by the smallest thrust of gas.
What exactly you suggesting?
Or scent spray. Get it out and give it a squirt.
Hang on. There we are. Right. All over myself.
Release it in reverse direction to that in which you wish to travel.
You are?
Point your nozzle the other way, woman. Just give it one short squirt.
I can't keep squirting this all over the place. It's expensive, you know.
We need gyrogravity, sir.
Try and squirt yourself in the direction of that console.
Couldn't I squirt myself in the direction of the little girl's room?
Oh, there'll be plenty of time for that sort of thing.
Mr. Garstand, will you avert your gaze?
Don't worry, dear. I'm wearing the long glasses.
When you get there, switch the green switch off.
They must be all right. They've activated gyrogravity.
Someone's head should roll for this, you know.
Oh, I don't know. I quite enjoyed it. Will the lift be working now?
Yeah, just for the first 3 feet.
Well, I hope somebody will fix it, because it's time I was gone.
Mrs. Noah, come over here, would you?
What is it, love? Oh, isn't that beautiful? What is it?
It's the Earth.
Where's England?
Should be coming round again in a minute. Yeah, just north of Africa, surrounded by the oil slick.
Oh, didn't we get up here quick? When will we go back?
But it might be quite a few days.
Might even be a few weeks.
A few weeks?
I'm afraid this has come as a bit of a shock to you, Mrs. Noah.
It's come as a bit of a shock to all of us, isn't it?
I don't think it does. I've left a chicken in the oven.
Did you have to go and leave me alone?
Stay tuned for Mother and Son, next here on Channel 17.
Come back, Mrs. North. Was it something I said that turned my pretty honey blossom sour? Sorry I spoke. Can't you take a joke? Would I hurt my little flower? Did you have to be so cruel to me? Didn't you know you'd send me out of my tree? Now you know the